I need to know what happened.
So, my sister was having a wedding.
Okay.
And she asked me to be one of her bridesmaids. I was told that I was supposed to be walking down separately. And it's because the grooms did not feel comfortable. Because they told the grooms that I'm transgender. So that's why the grooms did not want to walk down the aisle with me, linked arm to arm.
So was that exactly what was said about you?
Yes.
Okay. And how did that make you feel when you found this information out?
I felt betrayed by my own sister because my thing is, as a black trans woman, I go through that a lot on the outside world, but my own sister, that was kind of, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
what I don't like, for one, I wasn't sleeping with anyone in that wedding, so I feel like there was no need for my information to be told to anyone. And second, it seems like someone is insecure or something of me because, like, who goes to a wedding and just, like, if you were in an interracial wedding and they told you, oh, I don't feel comfortable walking with you because you're black, you would feel some type of way too.
Preach.
So,
Preach.
I mean...
Preach. That is, whoever that man is, I hope he is watching because that makes him a very insecure little man, the fact that you couldn't walk with a strong, beautiful black woman next to you. And so I understand how you would feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you confronted Toppaz about this, right?
I confronted her and she... This is a cold bitch. She is a cold bitch because she made it seem like I was blowing it out of proportion. She made it seem like I was doing the most. I was ruining her wedding. She told me, you don't show up, I don't show up to any of your lifetime achievements. And I said, you go low, I go submarine. You don't show up, I don't show up to your funeral. And
that's harsh.
That's right there.
Okay, so this is a text exchange between you all. It says, are you in the wedding or not? No. I thought about everything, and I no longer wanted to attend. Tell to keep my name out of his mouth. He's not hard to find out here. If you want to keep my nieces away from me, 2 deuces. But like you say, I can't have my own kids anyway, right? Until you learn to respect, I don't want you nowhere around me or mine because your attitude is not what I want my kids to think is okay.
What did I do to disrespect anyone? Simply stand on principle and not want to be in a wedding because I was disrespected?
Got it.
I don't understand that.
Did you attend?
No, I did not. I stood on
attend.
that. I did not.
Okay. It's interesting because half the audience has mixed reactions. Half of y'all are feeling like she should have attended. If you felt like she should have attended, please clap. Okay, so then the rest of you feel like she should have stayed. If you feel like she made the right decision and didn't go, clap. Okay, interesting.
Thank you.
So when was the last time you spoke to your sister?
The last time I spoke to her was that text message right there.
Wow. And so Toppaz says you ruined her wedding. Do you feel like you ruined her wedding?
I don't.
You're painting a picture as if I'm homophobic.
How am I
and one
painting
thing
a
I'm
picture?
not
You
is
said what you
homophobic.
said.
I asked you, can you be a
said
part
what
of my
you
wedding?
said.
Correct? I
You
did not
did.
ask you. I
You
said, can you
did.
be a bridesmaid?
I
Correct?
did. And what did I say? Yes,
Okay,
right?
it was 5 men that were the groomsmen, okay?
Okay.
They already knew you before you even transgendered over. So it's not my point to be like,
No,
oh,
you
he's a
made
man.
it seem like
No.
you told them.
You
That's
took it
what
and you
y'all
blew it
told
out
me.
of proportion.
Oh, we
You blew it out of
told them.
proportion.
No, I did not.
I even asked
No,
you,
I
I
did
said,
not.
I
You
don't
said,
care
I
what
told
nobody
them.
has to say.
We told
I
them.
want you to be a
did
part
not
of my
say
wedding.
all of that. No,
I
you
did.
not.
And then
You
I
did not
asked
say
you,
all of that.
if you don't want to be in the
say
wedding,
all of
can you
that,
sit
or
in
we
the
would
crowd?
not be here right
Can
now.
you sit
You
in the
did
crowd,
not say
please,
all of
because
that.
I want you there.
You did not say all of
I
that, or
asked
we
you.
would not
I
be
am not
here.
homophobic at all, so do not try and paint that
Homophobic
picture
or
that I am, because I'm
transphobic?
not.
Homophobic
And you
or
know that.
transphobic? So what
You
happened?
know that. I
So
used
what
to help
happened?
you do your wigs,
Transphobic?
your makeup,
I'm a
everything.
tranny. What about
Don't.
those other comments? I can't have
What
kids
other
and all of that.
comments?
That was the
What are
first
you
thing
talking
you said.
about?
So
when we got
Toppaz, you
into
said
it.
she blew it out of proportion. What happened?
I asked her to be a part of my
she
big
wanna be
day,
the victim.
right? I'm not playing the victim. She agreed. Okay, my husband's groomsmen, they already know Indy prior to her transgendering over.
Transition,
Okay,
yes.
transition, yes. So with that being said, I said, Indy, they had a problem with holding her hand. That was the only issue, okay? I said, you know what? I don't even care about none of that. If they got a problem holding your hand, I still want you walking in my wedding. I don't have a
did not
problem with
say
that at
all of
all.
that.
Yes, I did.
Toppaz, if you would have said all of that, I would have still attended. You're missing the
But
point.
you just told them that you're not
Topaz, you wrong and you know you wrong, Topaz.
If we would have sat down and had a
Topaz, you wrong and you know you wrong.
Mind your business and sit your
This is
ass
her
down.
business.
Mind
Don't
your
curse at
business.
me.
Mind your
Don't curse
business.
at me.
So
Mind your business.
Don't
You
curse
need to
at
mind
me.
your
This is
business.
your mother, Donna,
Mind your
right?
business.
This is my
Mind your
business. That's why I'm here.
Donna, I want to welcome you to the
I would
show.
walk
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
So
Thank you.
these are your daughters, and
Yeah.
clearly I just
This is
saw
what I mean.
immediately
I
that
knew-
there's
I knew it was gonna be like
there's tension between you and Topaz because of the way that you all communicated there. What's going on, and what has happened from your perspective?
What's happening, if it don't go Topaz's way, it's the highway. With Topaz, she's always right. She always likes to bring up the past, which is wrong because we all have a past at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I'm your mother, Missy.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay.
And when things don't go her way, I don't get to see my grandchildren.
Mom, you just put me.
None
you
of us
just put
do.
papers
I
out
haven't
on
seen
me
them
and
in
my
forever.
on my children to try and get full custody.
No,
and
no, I didn't try to get full
visitation
custody.
rights.
I did not try
Yes,
to
you
get
did.
full
You
custody.
tried to drag me and
I
my
tried
husband
to get
through court because
grandparents'
you
rights.
couldn't see the kids and you couldn't
Grandparents'
prove
rights.
no abuse
I
or
tried to
neglect,
see
so the charge was
grandparents'
dropped.
Right, because I wasn't expecting this part right here, and now something new has opened up.
She's a trifling drunk.
So
That's what you
First
are.
of all, I'm not a drunk. I don't even drink anymore, sweetie.
So you said that you're saying that your mother called CPS on you, and you're saying that you requested
no,
grandparents'
I didn't call
rights.
CPS on
Okay,
her.
so you requested grandparents' rights.
Yes, through the
She
court.
just wants to see
Visitation.
visitation.
Yeah.
to see
Full
the kids.
custody
But
is
when
what the paperwork
grandparents'
says.
rights, when grandparents' rights are requested, it's usually saying that the parent is delinquent in a way. It's not actually about just me getting visitation. It doesn't work the same way as it works like in a custody battle between two people. So were you aware of that?
No, I wasn't aware of that. And when I
Okay.
became aware of that, I dropped it.
Got it. Okay, then got it. So you found out.
No, you couldn't prove abuse
I
and
dropped
neglect,
it.
so the charges
I
were
dropped it. I
honey.
said you
Y'all
are a
always gang
phenomenal
up on me,
mother.
and this is what I mean with you. Me and India are sitting here having a conversation, and instead of you being a mother and saying y'all need to work this out and get it together, you're immediately jumping to her side.
No,
like
I'm not
you
jumping
always
on
do.
nobody's side.
Yes,
I'm not
you do.
jumping on
And
nobody's
that's why I
side. I'm
can't
on
deal
both
with
of y'all
y'all now.
sides.
No, you're not.
I'm on both of y'all
You just jumped to
sides.
defense mode just now
Well, I
for Indy.
apologize.
It
I
sounds like
apologize.
Topaz sounds like she feels like she gets ganged up on by
I
the two of
do.
you.
And that's not the case.
She's
not the case.
She's a toxic mother, and she likes to
So
turn
you
all of
say.
us against each other.
So you say.
You
No,
like
I don't
to
turn y'all
all
against
of us
each other.
against each other.
No,
That's
I don't.
exactly what you do.
Okay.
I'm tired of it.
Donna, how was your relationship with Topaz as a child?
It was beautiful. It was marvelous.
It was?
It was great.
From your perspective as well?
A lot of drugs and alcohol in the household. A lot.
Okay.
It was a very toxic household. Yes, it was.
it.
Domestic violence and everything. Don't sit here and lie.
Do you feel like your mother instigates stuff?
I wouldn't say she instigated, but sometimes when they added each other at the same time, and then if me and her have a problem at the same time, it's kind of like, oh, well, we both not messing with her at the same time.
Oh.
So, I mean,
Okay.
we just not speaking.
Which
with her.
validates your feeling of feeling ganged up on.
Yes,
Got
all
it.
the
Heard
time.
it. Okay. So from your point of view, Donna, what's going on with your daughter? Why do you think y'all have a problem?
I haven't seen my grandkids in almost a year.
Why is that?
Why is
Because
that?
if I don't,
What did you do?
if I don't go by what you
What
want
did
me
you
to
do?
Topaz, don't sit here and do
What
that.
did you do?
You tell me what I did. I always
You
do stuff.
showed
I'm always
pictures.
the victim.
You did something
we
to-
didn't-
with my best friend. You started up some drama with my best friend, showing her and comparing pictures of the kids to different people. It's not the father. Just being messy.
So she told other people that your child's father was not your child's father?
Yes.
Whatever, Topaz.
Then
Is that
I
true?
That's not true.
I
It's always two
reconnected
sides
her.
to a story.
I want to hear it.
That's
why I
not
asked.
true.
Why would
Because
you
she's
show her?
messy.
No, actually, I'm not messy, sweetie. You're
At
the
this
messy
point,
one.
we are messy.
But do they always go back like this? Is it
Yes.
always? This is constant.
And we get nowhere. We gonna get nowhere. She like to talk about stuff that happened
are
20 and 30 years ago. I don't do drugs.
Then you just stand up. Topaz, you dead wrong. You dead
I
wrong.
have to keep on repeating.
All
I know
right,
what
but
I
you
did.
you gotta stop jumping. You gotta stop doing that and just be mutual. You have 4 children, not 3.
You have 3.
Okay, and I will be very mutual with my children. If they're
Good.
wrong, they're wrong.
So you feel like she's never given you this equal amount of love and
Never.
support?
No.
Okay, she said early on that when she was younger, I heard it and I wrote it down quickly. She said that when she was younger and before you got with her father or something of that nature, I missed a little bit of that story, that she was raised with her grandmother, that you left her alone in New York. You said you got left in New York. So she's already felt, how old were you at that age?
Maybe about 10.
So you were 10 years old.
About 11 or 12.
Okay. Either way, it's young. And she felt like she then at that point was left behind.
I had to learn how to do my own hair by myself. I had to learn things that you was supposed to be there to teach me.
I apologize.
You don't.
I
you
can
don't
take
understand.
accountability for my actions. I apologize. I apologize once again. You are a beautiful, phenomenal woman, a daughter. Just keep that attitude.
The problem is that you're telling her to let go of the feelings that she's had, but that's easier said than done for you because you've grown past it, but she's still, and I think this is something that I talk about constantly on the show, is that when it comes to our kids, kids are still in that age. Even though she's grown, she just told you that, I heard a little kid talking. I needed my mother to teach me how to brush my hair, to do these things, and she didn't have it. So when you say, get over it, it's in the past, I'm sorry, I understand why she feels like it's insincere. My granny used to always tell me, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, you're supposed to be doing 1 double time. And I think in this moment, you're supposed to be listening to her a lot more than you're saying sorries.
Okay, you're right.
Do you feel like your mother ever truly just listens to you?
No.
You don't. Tell your mother.
You don't listen to me. You don't listen to me.
I do listen to you.
No, you don't.
I remember when there was a time when we were like, I know I'm your mother, but we were like best friends as well.
Well.
Do you remember that time?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
She's looking at it from her perspective.
You never considered her your best friend?
I can't sit down and, Ma, when's the last time you gave me a hug?
It's been
kiss,
a long time ago.
I love you.
Karamo.
You don't do that.
I can relate to her on that because we didn't really grow up with the I love yous and the hugs and the kisses in the household.
Got it. Both of your daughters have told you right now that they didn't grow up feeling like they got love from mom. Your daughter just also confirmed it right now. She just said, like, we didn't grow up in that household.
Well, I apologize. At that time, I didn't love myself. So if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else.
Yeah. I understand that. Did y'all know that about her at that point?
Okay, but why didn't you leave? If you felt that way, why didn't you leave and try and give us a better childhood?
Can I stop you somewhere?
Yes.
Because I asked your mother to listen to you, and when she just said something, you acknowledged it. She told you that she didn't even love herself back then. Did you know that? And I'm not trying to say as a child that was your job.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is that right now, same way I said to her, 2 ears, 1 mouth, your mother just expressed something to you. And I think part of the breakdown here is that now that y'all are acknowledging the vulnerability, y'all are saying, I see it. Y'all like, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it, I hear you. But y'all are just not listening to each other. Y'all not. There's no empathetic listening in this relationship. Different than listening, empathetic listening, like I'm really listening. Your mother said she didn't love herself. And again, I understand you had your own trauma.
Yes.
But you took a moment and was like, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I did not know you was feeling that way.
And I know you have your own pain, but I just want you to take a moment and think. I can only imagine what that feeling is like.
Probably horrible, especially having to still be a mom to 4 kids and get up and care for us and stuff like that. I'm sorry you felt that way.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
What your daughter just did is she modeled exactly what y'all got to start doing for each other. I can understand the frustration and you trying to protect your children. And I think all of y'all can remind each other that, like, yo, when I'm feeling like I'm not being heard, say to each other, okay, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna use these 2 more than I do this. I think that's a lesson for all of y'all. I think this is, all y'all gotta do is this to each other.
Listen more.
Listen, you can't choose your family, but you can choose how you react and how you listen to them.
Absolutely.
And so I just wish y'all the best of luck with that. Before I go, your daughters both said they don't feel the love and affection. Instead of saying something, just show them right now.
I'll give them a hug.
Do you want it though?
Yeah.
Ask them.
Do you
want
can
it?
I hug you?
Do you want it?
I love you. I love you. I love you, sir.
There's some more work that needs to be done here, but hopefully I've given you a little bit of a step for you to be heard. Do you feel a little heard?
I feel a little bit better.
You do. You
Yes,
do.
a little
Good.
bit.
Do you feel a little bit heard
Yes.
and seen? Do you feel heard and seen?
I do.
Good. As long as y'all can use this as the first step to keep moving on. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all my number. If y'all need some help too, give me a call, all right? Y'all call me and be like, hey, she ain't listening. Okay, I'm be like, okay, put her on the phone. I'm gonna get y'all, all right? All right, good luck, all right? Thank you for being with us, all right? Do you love the Karamo Show? Yes! Well, we're back for season 2, so make sure to subscribe to the Karamo Show.